Hi friends, welcome back. I'm Dana.
Joe.
And we are with Dana, Joe & Co. and our education platform to help support you in growing the business you have always dreamed of. If you are on Facebook, give us a like, give us a comment, and if you are on YouTube and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't ever miss a video again in our crazy shenanigans. So,
today we're going to be talking to our wedding photography friends out there.
Yes.
And we're going to be talking about our engagement session experience.
Ooh, hello.
And how we run an engagement session and all the little cool details. But Dana is going to be chatting with y'all today.
Do you want the coffee?
Yes.
There you go.
I'm going to drink coffee while
Cool.
she talks.
Okay, so engagement session, why we do it, why we offer it, and how we've built a six-figure business off of engagement sessions. I kid you not. I just had to throw that number out there because it's the newest goal we just hit. Sorry. He doesn't ever like to say it. I am proud of it. I am so flipping proud of it. It's not even funny. So that's how I know we can help you. Now, engagement sessions, you guys, I had no idea what the heck I was doing 7 years ago, but our first bridal show, we gave away 32 engagement sessions. And if you are a past bride and you were one of those winners, we had 200 and something submissions. So I think 32 is really nice. But over the course of 6 months, I wanted to get in front of the camera or behind the camera. I wanted to get couples in front of the camera and I wanted to practice. And they all knew we were starting out. They all knew we were fresh in our journey. But that was my idea of it's just my time, really. And I had a bunch of time because I hadn't really had anything booked, maybe onesie twosies.
No kids. I was working.
Right.
So what else was there to do? And we didn't have any. We're just starting our business.
Content.
So it's like, how do we no kidding get a lot of clients and get a lot of clients fast, but also at the same time practice and figure out how to do this?
Yes. So they were probably 3 to 4 hours in length. No, I'm kidding. I had no system.
It felt like it.
It felt like it. I had no system. I had nothing. I just got out there and I was like, okay, be cute, kiss, take the picture. And over the years, we created this really dynamic, unique approach to engagement sessions when we started to realize ourselves that most of these couples have never been in front of a camera together before. Most of them didn't do PDA in front of a camera, nor did they know how to kiss. And most of them were going to be given ways to help our photos turn out better on wedding day. And I'll explain to you what I mean by that here in a second when I tell you how we shoot an engagement session. But how we do it today is all of our collections somewhat include them. If they don't include one, really try to encourage one because we find that it's really important to connect with your couple on a stress-free day. There's no timeline agenda to worry about. There's no guests waiting for them, and they can go to a different location than their wedding venue and take photos together. A lot of people have said this is like kickstart to the wedding planning process for them, and a lot of them were just so thankful that they were able to see what that felt like, save the dates, and so on and so forth. So how do we even approach an engagement session? Now, you a couple years ago decided to do a quiz. What made you think of that? What brought that on? Because that wasn't my idea, and that was brilliant.
Because we were trying to up our, basically our interaction and our experience that the couples had. And we wanted to start with the engagement session. So one of the things I really wanted to do, I saw some other photographers who are very successful do this, is essentially kind of a getting to know you questionnaire.
Yeah.
So then I was like, well, that's really neat because we want to be able to give gifts and things like that and really blow them out of the water at the engagement session, regardless of whether they're booked with us or if we're using that engagement session to get them booked with us.
Yeah.
We send them a questionnaire and we basically ask them some questions, but the questions are, you know, what kind of food do you like? What's the ideal date night?
Yep.
What did you want to be when you grow up? Like,
what's the strangest
thing
you've ever eaten?
Strangest thing you've ever
Yeah.
eaten? What do you
Favorite
love?
candy?
What do you love about your fiance? What's your favorite candy? So then we get them to fill out a questionnaire, each of them individually, and then when they show up, what we do is we basically get them to play a little game, and we quiz them the questions. And the intent behind that is it's like an icebreaker, but it's an intentional icebreaker because it's them focusing on each other and getting them warmed up. At the same time, you know, we're taking photos and things like that. And
real
authentic, intimate moments.
Yeah.
And then at the end, whoever wins, we actually bring both prizes for them.
Because we don't know who's going to win.
Right. Whoever wins, they fill out that questionnaire. It says, hey, what's your favorite piece of candy? And then we'll actually give them a candy at the end. And it's just a nice little surprise. It's a good hit of sugar to get them ready for the session.
Yeah.
But really, it's about creating a memorable moment, because at the end of the day, when they go home, they're like, wow, that was really fun taking photos. But oh my gosh, that beginning part was so much fun, right?
Yeah.
And that's what you want to be remembered for, those moments that you're creating.
It's creating emotional attachments to the images when they look back at them. So I literally think about it all the time. We had a session we did at Tempe Lake, and they were answering questions about each other, and he was like whispering something in her ear, and she was laughing hysterically, and it was an add-on to an answer to a question that he couldn't write the answer down, but it really embarrassed her. But the photo is so awesome, and she loved it because she was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he just said that to me. But that's what she remembers. She doesn't remember we were like, okay, now whisper something in your lover's ear, and let's grab that reaction. It was real. And so that's why we do the icebreaker. That's why we do the quiz, and they don't know about it. That's the kicker, you guys. You don't want them stressing over it. You don't want them thinking like, does my fiance really know about me? Is this like a quiz to see if we should get married? Like, no, it's super fun. We send it out 24 hours before the session. That is it. And then we basically just have fun with it. And we say, hey guys,
it's cool because we can collect information on them, because I know what their favorite drinks are.
Yes.
So when they come to their wedding reveal, then I'm like, oh, okay, he likes Jameson. I'm going to have a bottle of Jameson sitting out while they watch their photos. Or, oh, she likes coffee. I'm going to make her a friggin' awesome cup of coffee so she can see her photo review. So it works hand in hand.
Yeah, it's a tool.
It's a sneaky way of
getting questions that you want to know about an individual, but it's
creating
really beneficial tool. So we can drop that quiz below so you guys can see it if you want.
It's just a Google form.
It's just a Google form. We do it in Google Docs, and it comes right back to us. But okay, so that's how we start the session, and how I approach every engagement session, no matter what. If we're traveling somewhere to an epic, far away land, or if we're doing it local in town, what we do is we start it in the questionnaire, so the quiz, and it's broken up into 3 sections. So we do that, and then we photograph a little bit. So the first part of photos, I would say we probably maybe keep 5 to 10% of those images. It's a lot of guidance. Right after that questionnaire, I go into a really quick, okay guys, I'm gonna show you some great tips to help maximize the session. So first of all, and then I explain about where she needs to stand for her ring. If she has a good side, I explain why we wanna, flip-flop her or make sure we're showing, because a lot of times they're not thinking about this. They're not like, oh yeah, no, we're showing off, I'm married, or we're getting married, that kind of thing. So I educate them. I show the groom where to put his hands, because a lot of times they don't know what to do and they look like a penguin. We talk about the rule of thumb, 4 fingers in the pocket. Not a maternity session, stay off her belly. You have full range of her hips, that kind of thing. So we give a rundown, and then I throw in a couple funny things after that. So it's like rule, and then fun. I go, hey, where's her temple? Do you know where my temple is, babe? Good job. Half the time they don't know, half the time we show them. So that's majority all the time. So we're just showing little things that they can do, like nuzzle her temple. Okay, and then I say, when you kiss, whenever you feel led to kiss or make out or whatever, you're gonna hold it for 3 alligators. And we use that rule of thumb because when you're kissing in front of the camera, you're awkward, and you're like, and even on the altar, when we don't shoot an engagement session for a couple and they're at the altar, I generally have to be like, kiss again, because it was so quick.
Because, they're feeling comfortable. I probably would have did the same thing.
He probably would have done the same thing.
Like, oh, this is really uncomfortable.
But it makes them slow down. And when they get to that second alligator, it makes them really emotionally get into that kiss. And then it's funny. So it's a key word that we remember, and then even on wedding day, they're like, 3 alligators, we got it. We know what we're doing. Or the bride will go, babe, there was only 2 alligators. It's just something funny that we've connected with our couples. Where I got it from, I honestly don't even remember. 2 alligators, I don't even know. But anyways, so that is that first section we shoot, and then they change their outfits. So we always do 2 outfit changes because as a female, I want options, and I think my couples do too. They change. And then we move into the last part. This last part is generally those photos. It is.
Do you usually do casual and formal?
It just depends.
Yeah.
So if we're out in Sedona and we hike up to Cathedral Rock, it's something more semi-casual, and then when they get to the top, it's something a lot dressier. If it's like a local downtown kind of session, it could be either or, because maybe it's a sundress and then some jeans and a really cute peplum top or something. But our wardrobe stylist helps them with all of that. She knows the locations. She generally will tell them wear this first and wear this second.
But you do 2 outfits for, just so they have 2 different looks.
Yeah,
Because
2 different looks.
sometimes they don't like one outfit. So we give them the option to change, and that way they get, because it's funny, because it's like sometimes like some couples don't like being formal, and they do better in the casual.
Yep.
And then sometimes it's vice versa, where they do okay in the casual, but once they were all dressed up, like they feel more confident.
And they're like,
showing it off.
Yeah.
So it really depends on the couple too.
So throughout that whole entire process, I'm showing them photos. So when I do, even after that explanation, I'm showing them what they look like. And then they change, take more photos, I'm showing them what they look like. Don't be scared to show the back of your camera. It provides confidence. It provides credibility for what you're shooting. They go, oh my gosh, it looks good, because they can't see the scenery behind them. They see you. Like, have you ever seen that? Like, this is what I see, this is what they see kind of thing. They see a black camera and no face. We see something magical and in love. So that's why we do that. We always show them. And then we move into the end part of the engagement session, where it's more of the PDA. It's more, if they're comfortable, of the kissing, the kiss with your teeth. We'll give little scenarios. We'll say, okay, we're gonna step back. This is when we get like those wide shots. And we go, hey, we want you to give 3 things that you absolutely love about your bride, or 3 things that you absolutely love about your groom. And that's when the emotion kicks in. Whisper in each other's ears.
Pretend it's super cold out. Now warm
Hug
each other
her.
up.
Like, we give direction, because everybody wants a candid photo.
Oh.
Sometimes candid is not cute. Really, guys, it's not. I mean, as me, like, if my shirt was all flipped or my hair was messed up, I would want to know.
You just want them to interact authentically with each other, but you can't be like, hey, hold it this way, look this way, because then it just starts to feel stiff. Like, you know, all photographers are like 50-50 when it comes to prompts. I think prompts are a fantastic way if you do the right ones, because it gives them something to just reenact and just be kind of in the moment and goof off and do some fun stuff.
And it's a gateway. It's a gateway to lead to a natural, authentic moment. Do not do prompts back to back. I think we might do 4 to 6 per engagement session, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like 2 in the beginning, 2 in the end, or 3 in the beginning, 3 in the end. That's it, you guys. We don't want them remembering, oh, they had to do this, and this, and it's like overwhelming.
Just take your time.
Take your time. And within any location, I always break it up into rule of 3s, 3 different locations within one location. So 2 outfits, 3 locations, or 3 spots within one location, and then prompts.
Yeah.
6 prompts.
Yeah.
Hey, that's cool. We could shoot 1, 3, and 6.
Yeah.
I just made something up.
So the quiz is really the big secret that we have.
That is,
So that's the biggest game changer.
Yep.
And then just letting them have 2 outfits. And then number 3 is just making them feel loved and relaxed as much as possible, and just encouraging them and giving them encouraging words throughout the session too.
Yeah.
But that's basically how you create a rock star engagement session. And we've never had anyone complain about the engagement session.
Never.
And honestly, it's a great way to book clients too. So, because you're giving them a taste, you're giving them a test drive. And if you can knock their socks off and blow them out of the water, like, yeah, you're going to get beautiful photos. But what is the experience like? What's that interaction like, right? And if they remember that and what it was like hanging out with you and taking pictures, and if they have fun, he's like, hey guys, this is what it's going to be like on your wedding day. Are you having fun right now? Hell yeah, you know, a freaking great time. Like, this is going to be your wedding day times 10. Like, we're going to be having so much fun together. We're hanging out all day. We're going to take great photos. Don't worry about anything. We got you back.
They can finally picture themselves at the wedding.
Before
that, they
can envision it.
They don't know. They can envision it.
And you want them to see you there.
Yep.
And that's how you seal the deal.
And I always say, at your wedding, or when we do this at your wedding. Always.
Yep.
All right. That's what I got.
That's what we got.
That's an engagement session. If you ain't doing them, go do them.
If you guys are doing something else, please let us know. Drop it in the comments. Drop us a like. We always like to hear what you guys are doing, because sometimes we just don't know, and we're always learning and changing things ourselves. If you're on YouTube, give us a subscribe, and we will see you next video.